Once again, I'm Ron, and I am an alcoholic.
Ron.
Thanks for asking me to share, Tony. It's been over a decade since someone's asked me to lead a meeting, and I'm sure we'll find out soon why that is. A little background about me, so everyone gets to know me. Obviously, my name's Ron. Grew up in Rancho Cucamonga, on the mean streets of Rancho Cucamonga. Average family, 2.1 kids, middle class. Parents are still married today, loving marriage. I had everything in the world I ever wanted. I hear a lot of stories in the rooms about people having horrible childhoods, and I honestly can't point to one thing that ever made my screw go loose. I don't carry any resentments toward my parents whatsoever. They did a great job raising me and my sister. Growing up, academically, I did really well. Everything really came easy to me. Believe it or not, I was a published author at 6 years old. But I soon found out that I could half-ass everything and still be proficient, still get the accolades, still get my parents' approval, and I didn't have to put out all the effort, you know? And that's kind of my motto to life, even before drinking. I was thinking today, we talk a lot about how we acted alcoholically before we ever drank alcohol in our childhood. And I was trying to think of a story, and the first thing that popped into my head was, picture me, 6 years old, riding my bike down the street. I look behind my back, the kid up the street who I hate, he's just a pain in the ass. I don't want to hang out with him, but he's on his bike following me. First thing that pops into my mind is if I ride my bike as fast as I can into my garage door and hurt myself enough, then I won't have to hang out with him. So, genius, right? So I'm avoidant. I'm willing to do self-destructive actions to myself to get out of situations that I don't want to be in. That's me to a T as well. I like to avoid. I like to isolate. I don't like conflict. All those things. And even before, as a child, I tried to find remedies to not have to do those things. Getting into high school, just like for a lot of us, 16 was the pivotal year that turned the alcoholic light on, for real. We get our license, we get laid, we get drunk, smoke weed, we do the partying, all that stuff. In high school, my parents, they told me, your only job, you can't work, your only job is to do school. You need to treat school like a job. You need to graduate. Well, they didn't tell me I had to graduate with A's, they didn't tell me I had to graduate, just graduate. So once I found drinking at 16, I was no longer that irritable, restless kid anymore. It really soothed the hamster on the wheel for sure. And I no longer cared at all academically. I was on track to get a few scholarships, and I blew those all down the toilet and all that stuff. Ended up barely graduating high school. But the disease progressed. At some point, the party stopped, and it just became a full-time job. You know, just trying to get out of my head was no longer fun at all. At 19, I was looking at 2 DUIs, an arrest in Mexico, felony hit and run, and my first rehab stint at 19 years old at a county facility. The first time I identified as an alcoholic was at 19 years old. So 18 years ago was my first AA meeting, and obviously I'm a relapser, so I wasn't done drinking. I was a 19-year-old kid. I had life by the balls. My MO is that I can I'm a pretty good bullshitter and manipulator. I can get the job, I can get the girl, I can get the place, I can get the car. But once I do all those things, I think they'll make me happy. They don't. If I'm not working the program, I just pour gasoline all over all those things and just watch them all burn. Time and time and time and time again. So throughout my 20s, the disease progressed into IV heroin use. That was really my number one love. I treated, as Scott says, I treated heroin alcoholically. That was the only thing I loved and cared about for a long portion of my life, to the brink of insanity, to the point where, to the point where you think taking a razor blade and cutting out necrotic tissue out of your arm is normal, where you don't need to go to the hospital, you know? Bouts of sobriety in my late 20s, a year here, 2 years there, 6 months there, but I'm a 1, 2, 3 stepper. I'll bullshit it until I get some of the promises that I don't deserve because I didn't do the work, and then plan my relapse, right? I mean, yeah. So today I'm back in rehab for the 4th time. 20 days sober. Thank you. I'm still a half-asser. I try not to be. We had a group the other day in the rehab. We had to do a relapse prevention plan. We had to get up and share it with the whole group. So I go up there with my paper. I'm at the lectern. I'm at the lectern up there, and I go through it. And I have a sponsor. I have commitments. Oh, I'm going to do this for my spirituality. I'm going to do this and for my family. Da, da, da. Goodbye heroin. Fuck you. Bye bye. Da da da. Counselor's like, that was really thorough. That was awesome. I really like that. I said, hey, what do I do with the paper? Oh, just keep it. You need it for later. I said, well, it's all blank. I didn't fill out a single goddamn answer on the relapse prevention plan. I went up there and winged it and got done. You know, that's my sick mind doesn't think I deserve to take the time to write out something for myself, and just half-assing it will get it done. So that's one of my character defects. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. Yeah, so today I have a sponsor. I'm fairly certain he knows he's my sponsor.
Always a plus.
Yeah.
Depends on the day.
Yeah. What I'm trying to do differently, I never got in the action. I never, this program really is, I see the fruits of it, and I need to love myself enough to tell myself that I deserve freedom from active alcoholism. And that's been tough for me. I've been really purposeless for a long time, a rudderless ship, and I really need to do some analyzing to find out what my purpose is so that I can have a reason to live, you know, because I'm almost 40 years old, and yeah, I know if I go back out there, it's gonna be death, for sure. And I'm slowly coming to the realization of that. I'm a big joker. I like to joke around a lot, and I like to deflect and be sarcastic about things. But really, the truth is, it's life or death for me. And this is the last house on the block, man. It's this or nothing. So I'm willing. I'm open. I heard something today. This program is definitely what you put in it, you're going to get out of it. You put in bullshit, you get bullshit out. You put honesty in, you'll get honesty out. It's really that simple. So today I'm trying to stay willing, open, honest. Yeah, and willing. Yeah, get out of my head and just do the next indicated step. So thank you for letting me share.
Right on.